Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announcing the country's first Black entrepreneurship program. It's designed to help Black Canadians start or expand their businesses.
An investment in Black excellence is an investment in economic empowerment, and economic empowerment is an essential part of justice. It's justice against a system that has locked out far too many Black entrepreneurs and denied them the same opportunities as other Canadians.
The federal government teamed up with 8 financial institutions for the $221 million program. The taxpayers' share is $93 million. The money will help Black business people access loans, mentorship, and business training. During protests marking the brutal police killing of George Floyd in the U.S., Trudeau took a knee to show his support for Black Lives Matter and acknowledged discrimination exists in this country. In June, the Parliamentary Black Caucus, supported by more than 100 Liberal MPPs and senators, called for governments in Canada to address systemic racism. Supporting Black businesses was one of its requests.
The announcement today by the Prime Minister and by the Minister is a very positive development. It will not, in one fell swoop, eliminate all of systemic discrimination and the consequences, but we've taken a positive step forward. It is a way for Black Canadians to tell a different story to non-Black Canadians about what we want to do and the prosperity that we want to create, the opportunities that are before us. And now we have the means to do this.
During the pandemic, Black and racialized communities have been hit hardest by COVID, both in confirmed cases and, according to Stats Canada, financially as well. When examining the economic impact of COVID among visible minority groups, it found the national unemployment rate in July was 10.9%, but for Black Canadians, that number rose to 16.8%.
It is a fact that racialized communities have been much more vulnerable to COVID-19. I know there are a number of Black businesses in Eglinton West and other areas that have been solidly affected by COVID and by construction projects. And the money that we're putting forward today to support Black businesses across this country will be there to help communities that are facing difficulties.
Trudeau added he recognizes there is still much more to be done to address disparities Black people face. The Prime Minister also said today he is committed to not having an election this fall. He wants to focus on economic recovery.